Bava Basra. Basra. Daf Lamed. Okay, we are on Lamed Aleph at the bottom. 3 lines on the bottom. Guy said to his friend, "My boy is Bayara. What are you doing in this land?" Amarle, the guy said, "Mi planya zavinta. I bought it from Pliny. Tizavna minach, who bought it from you." Amarle, so the original owner says, Lav Kamaidis, are you not admitting to Hayara Dihi? Are you not admitting that this is originally my land? And also, Va'at le zavinta minoi, and you didn't buy it from me? Zil, get out of here. Lav Baal Dvarim Didi At. You are admitting that you have nothing to do with any of my affairs. Amarava Dinaka Amarle. Rava says, yeah, sounds about right. Zokt the Rashbam. Amarle. So the Machzik said, Mi planya zavinta dezavna minach. I bought it from Pliny, I bought it from you, Claymar. She'amarli b'shas mechira shulakcha mimcha. I bought it from Pliny, and he said to me that he bought it from you. And Rashbam says, and since the guy who's in the field right now didn't say, he didn't say that he ate it for enough years of chazaka, though that would mean that shtar mechira shleidena biyadai. That would mean that he ought to still have documentation, I think, of the original sale. Meaning he's not arguing that the person that he bought it from ate it for shnei chazaka, so that guy ought to have a shtar. And ultimately, the original owner, claimant, is the one who gets it. And this is the reason, since he's admitting that that used to be your land. Ella, the Rashbam says, even if this guy who's living in it now would be there for 3 years, he still wouldn't get it. Because it's a chazaka, but it doesn't have an actual valid claim associated with it. He has no way of knowing if he got ripped off when he bought it. Maybe the person sold him was a con artist. This is referencing a different sugya, I would think. And he should take things up with the one who sold it to him. Rashbam points out that there's the original owner is only the alleged original owner. He has no proof for it. How do we know he has no proof? Because he's forced to say, don't you yourself admit it. Whoosh. So the Rashbam is asking from a Gemara, which I don't think we got up to yet. Why? She asked me any day I'm Zavna It's not an ironclad migu where he's like, I could have timed this and gotten away with it, so don't think I'm lying. We don't think you're lying. We think you were duped. He's not saying I saw the original sale where buyer one bought it from you, original owner, before he sold it to me. The guy he doesn't even have Aiden, that the other guy was there for even one day. The Kachif said, if he was there for 3 years, and he says, I bought it from this guy who bought it from you in front of me, if there's witnesses that the alleged guy who sold it to him was there for even one day. All right, coming up. So you can be continuing on someone else's chazaka. He was there for one day, and then you keep on doing it. But here, even if the guy lived there for one day, you're not saying that you definitely know that he actually bought it. Or even if he tainas bevada, he bought it from you, and I saw it, but if it doesn't have shtei chazaka, it's also not going to help. Zil, mikarkashli la bal dvarm didia vani muchzik bayes mimchash atalech zak shalish shonim. Omar Ravadina Kamar Leamar Vafilo mikarka. Even if he was there for 3 years, because it's chazaka she'ini matayna. Okay, new story. My boys Bayara guy says to other guy, "What you doing in my land? I bought it from Pliny. And I was in it for years and years. Amarle, the alleged original owner says, Planya Gazlanahu. That guy is a thief. It's really my field. Amarle, the buyer, says, wait, but I have witnesses. We have evidence that I myself came. And I asked you about buying this field. And you said, Zil Zvin, I recommended that you buy it. Amarle, he said, yup. Hasheni noyach li arishin kashem. Yeah, well, the first guy who stole from me is a jerk and mafia gangster guy, and I'm not interested in having to try to get it back from him. So I recommended that you buy it, so then I could take it from you. Thanks. Amar Rava Dina ka Amar Le. Rava says, yup. Sagt Rashi im Plan Zvin Tavach al Shech Hazak vein le'edim shechzik b'yis ha'amerchi yemechad v'sulei havi matzitan planya Gazlanu dotan lekach v'achim parsa kamon gabi udor b'kash v'lisar b'shnin. So if there was evidence that Planya had lived there for even one day, then we would be turned into the Lekeach. But that's not what happened, and therefore the guy can say, the alleged original owner could say, Planya Gazlanu b'sadazu shemi meni gazla. But you advised ve'im l'chinei atzti. I took counsel zilzven l'chnei. Yeah, hasheni nechli ata nechli l'rivim chol etzim imcha b'din. Amar Ravadina Kamar le'amar. The claimant saying it's my field is taining good. Wait, is he already jumping the gun on the maskana? Because the Gemara is asking, come on, if someone says, yo, that's my field, but he is actually signed off on a transaction selling it, Adman says he doesn't lose his rights to Taina just because he signed that, because he wanted the second guy to have it, you could get it back. And the Chachamim say if you sign on the star to sell it, then you've already given up your rights to it. So what, is Rava going with Admai? No. No. And it could even work that Rav is going with the Rabbanan Hasam of the Ma'isa V'Hacha Dibura of it Inish Demikri V'Amar. The Rabbanan are saying to Admai, if the guy actually signed on a star, that's a real action, and that's something where he's giving up his rights to it. But just recommending buying it, even the Rabbanan could be cool with that. Amar Rava Dina Kamar Le'Amar Amar Rava Dina Kamar Le'Amar. The Yitol Sadeh David Amar Rabban Lepigi Elo David Amar Mais L'Sayu Lekech Liknei Sadeh Av Dibur Ba'alma Kulumay Duke Rava Gan Farish Va'az El Aviv Alpi Shech L'Bakim L'Shan and Blei Macha Yav Shedach Chazak Shein Matayna Ish Ameidu Shlei Lakcha Miyad Abaylim Ki Miyad Ish Nachri Shein Yodua Sheilei Chelek Ba Fili Yemachad. Even if you had 3 years of Chazaka, it's a Chazaka Shein Matayna, and it's got to be that we know that the other guy was an original owner. Uva Adam Zavna, the Urka Shama Ar Bishtikasai, Shachzaka Bamakam Star Machirasai, Method to give the in Star Mailashay, Mikas and Lakaf Kasai in a clum. Come on, Kadmon. But I come like a bonnet of Rakacha and Tichsuvais. It's not Ruben or Sadish Makashiman, the Levi of Ruben, Kishiman Gosle Mimenu, Ruben, Ma'ir Chosamalel, but 8 by Star Machish Kaslishiman the Levi. But Chasam Aleha be'ed, meaning by Star Machir Shkasav Leishim and Levi Chasam Ruvain Ve'eracher Imai Hasheni Levi Noechli Lekach Chasamti Maisa Shechasam Eid Demikiva Amar Lashon Vayikar Mikreha. That is an interesting tzushtal. Vayikar Mikreha and Megillas Rus, as her fate would have it, or happenstance happened. Demikri v'amar, he happens to say. It's much looser. It's not something which is set. Okay. New story. Very similar story, it seems. Guy says, someone else, my boss, Bayar, what you doing in my land? Amarle, and you said, we're on Laman on the Bays right now, third line down. I bought it from Pliny and I'm here. I've been here 3 years with witnesses. Amarle, the alleged original owner says, that guy stole it. Amarle, the guy who's in it right now says, whoa. I actually have witnesses documenting to us as Beorta. You came to me at night. Va'amritli, and you said to me, Zavnani Ali, sell it to me. So what on earth are you saying that it's yours and it was stolen from you? Why were you offering to buy it from me? Huh? Marley, the alleged original owner said, Amina, I was saying, Isvain Dinai. I would rather just pay you the money for it and not have to deal with the whole shebang bang. You didn't want to sell it? I'll do the whole shebang bang and try to get it back. Amarava, Ovid Inish is Ovin Dine. Yeah, there's such a thing as just paying to settle. It's not exactly settling out of court, but it's instead of having to go through the hassle of a trial, I would just rather just pay you for it, even though it's mine. So therefore, that doesn't make me lose any of my rights to it. The Amrit Lizil Zav, the Amrit Lizil Zavnani Ali, Amina, Lemis Bandina, Marti Belibi, Tov. Lee sounds like Kehalas. Lick nice bedamim muatim karkaroy Lee veli trech beloved beden. Rabbi says yes. Ovid and it's just oven dine. Adam Tom she'ena right to list. Kaite if you lost shalai asu light see my solita shalai blade dinamach like us. Over here chanan on the first. I mean a lemiz bandinoy lick nice hamari by claim up she shalai any might see me other blame marie by vedinen. The Zavin Dine. trying to figure out the difference between these two mahalchim here. First pshat the Rashbam is bringing from his own pshat is pay away the din Torah. The Rabbeinu Chananel is saying it means that I'm buying the fight. First, I mean, Mizvan Dinoy, look, that's a Merivas claim out Shali, anyway, see me other than Merivas Dinek. I saw Ekna, I saw Medina of Merivas, Pay Lamais, Alpha Bisha, Iker, Haaret Shali. New story. Oh, my bus by Ara. Guy says, what you doing in my land? On my land. The guy says, what do you mean? I bought it from Pliny. I'm a documented 3 years here. On my land. The alleged original owner says, but I have a document, Dezavna Li Mine Harbai Shani. I wasn't careful with my start after I've already had it for Shnei Chazaka, years of Chazaka. Amar Lei, the alleged original owner says, Vanakita, getting the stars, Chazabah, this of Nali Klemer, Shekanu Yatzli, Minamoy, Charazeh. Arba Shonim. בנמצא שכל המקחי לחזק שלך, שונה החזק, מינוי לזווינט, על כך חזק שאני מתייני איש, המחל יכול למחר לך, שכבר מחר לי קודם. I have a star that the original owner sold it to me 4 years ago. Busted. I mean, I agree, Miplanya, that you bought it from that random guy, but that random guy sold it to me before he allegedly sold it to you. So I'm getting the start of Zavni Lemine, Arbashni. Amar Le, the guy who's in the land right now, says, Misarvis, did you think Shnei Chazaka Tlas Shani Kamina? You thought I was just saying 3 years? Shnei Chazaka Tuva Kamina. I meant many years of Chazaka. Amar Rav Avidi Inshi Dakaru Lishani Tuva Shnei Chazaka. Rav says, yeah, it's normal for people to call many years Shnei Chazaka. Vahani Mili, and that's going to be the Achlo Sheva, that the guy says that he was there for 7 years. The Achlo Sheva Shnin, the Kadim Chazaka Dahai, Lishtar Dahach. That way he was already grandfathered into the system right before the, maybe that was a bad analogy, but, or incorrect application of the expression, but the guy who has years of Chazaka has been there for 7 years, because that way he was there for 3 years before the seller resold it with a star. But the Kodim Chazakatai, the star, the Hach, Aval Shes Incha Machagatay Lemizo. But if it's just 6 years, meaning that that after 2 years of attempted Chazaka by the guy who allegedly bought it, the original owner sold it with a star to the person who's coming now to claim it, well, then that's the best macha ever. Zok the Rashbam. Amalei machzik l'ma'ar misarvis to my damina shechazak danu tlash shani b'tzimtzum shechazak tuva kamina shekodmu l'shtar shelcha harbe v'yeshi eidnim b'chol chazaka kidem farish lekamon ulefikach amarti shnei chazaka stam. Why did I just say Shnei Chazaka? I didn't know you're going to pull a star out. That would have to be so specific. Amar Rava says, yeah. Ovid enish tekari Shnei Tuva Shnei Chazaka stam. V'imbalit anachri kein Shnei Chazaka Tuva yesem migimel shanim. The Shnei Chazaka Tuva ka'amar yesem migimel shanim. Ein zechayzer v'tayin tanis acheres la'achash tanis. Rishonais, that's not like he's backtracking and changing the story. Achar shechsek bagam mashanim b'shufi avli leslei sadi elamishis shani hadin balashtar din chamachal gedel mizushim michamech b'zeh amachzek l'seif shtei shanim shamachar la'achar vayla lezar b'shtar lo elam ad shiyotzi ashtar miyad hasheni v'yikre'enu. Vayla lezar b'shtar lo olam ad shiyotzi ashtar miyad hasheni v'yikre'enu. V'yish mefarshim dein tzarech edei cheskas zayin shanim elashal gimel acharoinim. Bananam ninalei lashar midamar of the inish to karli shani tuish de chazak olam dukein di kasadi al kol hasheva shanim might strict lememer of it inish. Rashbam says there are those who would explain the sugya that you don't actually need proof about those previous years. The lav, and it really the thing about 6 or 7 has to do with the taina of the guy. The lav milsi shreya chazak makam ashtar medes v'yei cheskas g'mashanim v'achreinim shishlei edem aleim elashtar sh'g'mashanim vari shtar shal dalit shanim akaidim loy paisloi. Umidivarav and Lilma delight Sarich Aim Lanjam Ravel Dienu Ba, the Anakari Chayzer Vitayen, meaning what's the Chiddish? And if he has Adim of 7 years, that it's not Chayzer Vitayen. That's really what Rashbam was setting us up for before. But my Amar B'Seif Shnecha Zaka Tuva Ka'amina David Inishlu Shiloya Chayzer Vitayen Lakish Dharma Rishayim Afilu Kimaisi Sadi Bani Achroinim Eniklam Doidas Badin Kamedim Dami Vachatan so Rishayin Nice Nelech. Okay. Now we're up to the sugya of Za'imer Shel Avoisai, V'Za'imer Shel Avoisai. Just want to see one thing. Yeah, all right. So today's daf was Lamed, so we're not behind, even though tomorrow doesn't seem to actually happen, but Kacha, Mitzvah Hashem will stay on track. Shkoyah.